Hey everyone, my name's Elise, welcome back to another video. Today we got another episode of Dono review, and today we got, I like to call it Dragon Link with extra bricks and less hand traps. But it's actually, Armed Dragon Link. Yeah, or Armed Dragon Link. So another streamer by the name of ATG Smitty Plays actually donated for me to play this deck because apparently his chat is bullying him into playing this deck, so he wanted me to suffer too. So I gave it a whirl. I made top 8 in locals tonight. I really didn't deserve it though. There was probably like a couple of games I should not have won, but like it was either just my opponent bricked or just some other dumb shit, and it's just like I didn't deserve it, but apparently we did it, and I guess we'll take it. Like, whatever. I really can't complain. I really can't, but it's what it is. Anyways, so the deck, I don't know. Like I said, it just played a bunch of bricks, and I had to cut, like, other engine cards and, less hand traps, so it just, again, it was just weaker Dragon Link, but, like, it still ended up working out just because at the end of the day, it is still some form of Dragon Link. It's just not as good Dragon Link. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys the list that I got before we go into my list. So this is a list that Smitty sent us. So the first thing I didn't like about it is 42 cards. And then, like, I think the biggest thing is he wanted it cut down to 40, and then, you know, go from there. So the biggest thing I could see immediately getting cut would be, like, like the black metals. I don't think those are absolutely necessary. Or you could do one black metal, one Nocto. I still just don't like Nocto that much. So that's just immediately what pops out. However, I did actually change up a lot of cards because while Mirador is cool, it unfortunately doesn't, like, do enough in the long run just because, like, there's enough things that, like, it's, you know, easy enough to where they can dodge Mirador very well, and I didn't think that the, level 7 dragon, factor would really matter that much, so I decided to go against it. I guess the only other major thing I did for the main deck, at least, was I wanted the second Rocket Synchron. I think that was absolutely necessary, even though there was no way I could fit in the Dragon Maid engine. Like, there was just no fucking way. That was the thing I missed the most. I literally missed tidying since even before I put the cards in the sleeves. I was just like, I know I'm gonna miss tidying so much, but there's no room because I had to play all these other cards. So, yeah, and I guess the side deck just needed some cleaning up too, just more hand traps, and as much as I wanted talents to stay in the side, there was just gonna be no room because I needed to have enough going second cards. And the only thing about the extra deck I didn't really like, well, it's not that I didn't like it, it's just that there was no room otherwise, is because he wasn't playing 3 Striker, instead he was playing an IP and a, the Underworld Goddess, which, it's fine, but there's just no room to really justify it, so I can't really put myself to play those cards. And then he plays a second seal, which, like, is okay, but it's just preference for what you do or don't do. So anyways, let's get into my list. Yeah, tidying would have won so many games. Like, I probably would have actually, like, done even better in this tournament. I did not, like, I went 3-1-1 today, and a lot of what happened could have been prevented with tidying. But anyways, let's get into the list. We got 2 level 3s, 1 level 5, 2 level 7s, and 1 level 10. So, I was talking to one of my buddies who actually, like, I borrowed the cards from and actually knows this deck, and I was like, okay, is there any way I can slim this down? And he's like, the only card you can really cut is level 5 down to 1. But then it turned it into an even worse brick, but, like, it was just a necessary evil, because, like, honestly, level 10 is not that good to go for. I actually maybe only summoned it once in, like, the tournament. In testing, I summoned it a bunch, but, like, it was just so hard to get out normally that these cards just ended up not really being that good, obviously. They just don't generate enough real advantage. Like, their effects are really cool, and the mechanic that these cards have is super cool, but it just doesn't do enough. But yeah, level 5 is apparently the most cuttable. And I mean, it hurt a little bit, but, like, it's what it is. And then there's, like, one game I literally drew all Armed Dragon cards, and yeah, that sucked. I think this is, like, the best. I would almost want to put 7 to 1, but, like, the thing is, 7 sending 7 is kind of nice, so I don't know. I think it was okay, but then for the rest of the deck, which is actually, like, normal, we got 2 Tracer, 2 Rocket Synchron, 1 Recharger, and one router. Yeah, that's standard. There's nothing else to say about that. Double Safer, black, and white. There was almost part of me that cut the Safer down to 2. I mean, to 1, only because I needed space, but actually, like, Safer sending, like, an Armed Dragon, level 7, which is actually why I kept level 7 at 2, was also for Safer, but, like, Safer sending a 7 was, like, really relevant and actually did a lot, so I needed to make sure I still at least had 2 copies in the deck. Otherwise, I don't know. This is standard otherwise, but it's, like, I especially made sure to keep it at 2, because, yeah, had to. And then for the other one of dragons, I got a Brotar, Levy, Red MD, and Tempest. So the Tempest is because you go Gold Sark to banish it, and then you just search for any armed dragon, which just facilitates playmakers. The Red MD felt necessary in this just because sometimes you get stuck with like the 5 or the 7 in your hand, so you just need to like special summon it out. Plus, like, this deck needed a little bit more if I couldn't put in Tidying, so this was fine. I mean, I'm even considering this in regular Dragon Link. It's probably standard in regular Dragon Link, but like, I can't find the room yet, but I don't know. Anyways, for hand traps, the only ones I can manage to fit in the main deck, which hurt my soul. 3 Phantasme, 2 Nib. I would have liked to play the 3rd Nib, but there's no way I could do it. I needed Phantasme to like help mitigate the Armed Dragon cards, plus it was just another level 7 for Safer and whatnot, so like, it just had to be the one I play the most of, and just hope that like it'll still get me into Nib somehow, or just rely on my side deck. So yeah, that's all I could play. I think that also hurt me a lot, but it is what it is. But for spell cards, 3 Chaos Space, 3 Quick Launch, 3 Guard Dragon, 2 Flash. Well, I'll just go over the 3 Evs first, but yeah. So those 3 Evs are standard. And then for the Armed Dragon spells, 2 Flash, 1 Lightning. People were wondering why I didn't play 3 of this, and also just not playing 3 of this either. Armed Dragon, first of all, this is a hard once per turn. Second of all, I don't want to see Armed Dragon cards that much. Like, I know this is an Armed Dragon deck, but you cannot try and make it your consistency flow around it. You need to, like, make it consistent outside of the Armed Dragon cards. So, like, cutting this stuff down as much as possible is what you need to do. I mean, you need to play this card for the Armed Dragon cards, though. Like, it was just necessary, so, yeah. I think, like, trying to slim down this package as much as possible is the only way you can make it succeed in this deck, and even then, it doesn't really succeed. Let me play the 1 Boot, 1 Ravine, and 1 Gold Sark for the Tempest. And yeah, that's the main deck, 40 cards, duh. I guess you could probably try and play more than 40 cards, but I just wouldn't play this deck. I'm very salty at this deck right now. I apologize. I'm not really sorry. Anyways, extra deck, 3 Striker, 1 LP, 1 Pisty, 1 Seal, 1 Quadboral, Romulus, and Hulk, and Beat Cop. That's all standard so far. And then, yeah, I mean, I guess the Beat Cop isn't always standard, but I think Beat Cop is super necessary, and I think you should play it if you have the opportunity to. Then Boral Sword, and I played Saryuja again just to help play around the, clumping with Armed Dragons and just, like, refreshing your hand. Plus, like, when you, like, you can just summon this. If you have a 7 in hand, you can just summon the 7 and then go into a 10. Or, like, just summon any of your Armed Dragons. Like, it just facilitates the Armed Dragon cards better than any other card, so I think for this version, Saryuja is really good for it. Let me play Savage, Chaos Ruler, and Hot Red. The one nice thing about the Armed Dragon cards, if I knew I couldn't go from 7 to 10, I can at least use 7 for Chaos Ruler, but like, or even Savage, but I mean, it wasn't that good, I'll be honest. I did it once though, and like, it won me the game just because that's the resources I had, but if it was just something else, it would have been fine. But anyways, side deck, we got 3 Lancia, 2 Ash, 1 Nib. That's just all I could fit in. I also played the 3 Dark Ruler. That was just the best way I could fit in anything I needed. I think these were fine. I wish I could have played more Ash, obviously, and then maybe one other hand trap, but I need to make sure I had back row covered, because with my deck being weaker overall, I need to make sure I have enough back row answers. And I guess another random card is Quackimero Drago. Since you're playing, like, the Tempest and then, like, just the Armed Dragon cards in general, it's actually, like, better to play Drago in, like, this list, at least, compared to, like, the other lists. So, like, playing the one of is, like, perfectly fine. I know in his list originally he had 3, but it just didn't seem like it was, like, the right play. So I felt like 1 was still fine, and, like, it still did what it needed to do. So, card's good, though. And then, 3 Cosmic, 1 Duster, 1 Reboot. These probably should have been Twins or Lightning Storms, just because, again, I'm playing a weaker deck. So, I should probably have had better blowouts, but it was fine. Yeah, I can't complain about these otherwise. So, anyways, that is the deck list. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys don't play this deck, but if you do, I think this is close to one of the best ways to play it. I mean, you can fine-tune, like, numbers and stuff, but it's just... Don't. Please don't. Please don't. Just play Dragon Link. Like, why torture yourself? There's no point. But it is what it is. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did like it, make sure you guys check out my Twitch stream. We do this every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. And you get to see this live on stream, interact in the chat, and all that fun stuff. And you can even be in the YouTube video. So make sure you come out, check out the Twitch. I'd really appreciate it. I really like streaming a lot. So I'd like you guys to come join in on the fun as well. And then shout out to all my sponsors, Midwest Gaming, TGG Gaming, and YGO Daily. For TGG, link will be in the description for the website. Use code Elysium10 for 10% off. And for YGO Daily, use code MWG5 for 5% off. And then also shout out to Austin who lent me the Armed Dragon cards. Really appreciate it. Also Kyle, because these are actually his cards, but Austin had them. But shout out to Kyle and Austin, they're great. And then make sure you guys use my TCG Player affiliate link in the description below, costing you nothing extra for stuff you're already going to buy. It really helped me out a lot. And then check out my Discord server. I'm really trying to get that more active, and I am enjoying it so far. And yeah, I think that's going to be about it for this. Also check out my other social medias, everything like that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you next time. Bye!